Hello everybody and welcome. I am the beta plan and this is Europa Universalis 4, where we are playing as the nation of Africa because we imported the game from CK2, where we started as this one little province miner from Daura. Indeed, Drew Carey would be proud. Currently, our children are at war, Nafara and Badajoz. It's a little sad to see, but currently we have other things to do. We are going up towards these small fries. Ooh, we unlocked a cult. The elders of Joruba. Our warriors have been intrigued by the people of this region and their deep spirituality. The elders here speak of inner balance, respecting the earth and to seek transcendence. A key element in their belief seems to be the Orishas, which are spirit of manifestation of something akin to divinity, ever present in the daily life of their followers. There's also speak of Atunwa, reincarnation within the family, and the ceremonies surrounding stages of life are held in high reverence. Some of the lost souls in our armies have begun to meditate and seek comfort in the most revered Orisha Yamoya, Mother of Waters. Well, I don't think we can switch right now. No. What we will do is send out our diplomats. I'm constantly clicking the wrong button. I should be here. Two diplomats on our neighboring countries. For the rest we'll just have to see. Although we are now making nice with Jolov. I see here, which is kind of silly because we are fabricating on Jolov. We want to take them over. We also have some claims here on these small fries. I'm waiting on that because I'm just building in Kaffa. Now, then having said that, Kaffa isn't part of a region. I might just attack already over here. The sooner the better, right? Regarding aggressive expansion. I already took some, but the disadvantage of it is, the more I take, the more I have overextension, the more I need to pay for corruption. But this guy, I'm going to pull you out. Ooh, that's a bit of a day's travel. You have no allies. I'm going to take you over. Declare war in our... and we will take this. Oh, shoot. I thought I had everybody paid. Guess I did not. That's fine, you can go there. Ooh! This changes everything. The Renaissance has been added. And we get it! Holy heck! Since the 14th century, the wealthy and powerful in the Italian city-states have been patronizing arts and scholars. Hey, hello. Our emperor was known as the philosopher, Emperor Tanko. We don't really know what happened to the annals, because this emperor is also called Tanko II. Possibly because Tanko I was the last of the true Daura line, that the Daura II, the philosopher, was probably the first of his new line, which is probably why this is now Emperor II Daura, who renamed his daughter after his daughter, also a great empress. But yeah, since the 14th century, the powerful in the Italian city-states have been patronizing artists and scholars willingly to explore the old Roman and Greek societies of their forefathers. As a cultural movement, the Renaissance already encompasses most of the region and has a profound impact on literature, art, philosophy and music. Humanist scholars are also analyzing the society in which they live, comparing it to the ideals of the classical philosophers. At the turn of 1415 Renaissance, humanism has grown into a more mature movement, ready to permeate all aspects of society. A new ideal for the rulers as well as those who are ruled, in spreading as quickly as the early printers can distribute copies of these new ideas. A true Renaissance humanist is an expert on everything from politics and philosophy to art, textual analysis, music and architecture. The Renaissance is now ready to reshape the world to better fit the classical ideas. Countries that have not yet fully embraced get a penalty. Cairo gets the birthplace of the Renaissance, local development costs lowered. Our Cairo that we bumped up a little bit, which gives us a higher chance for it to spread over here, has given us the Renaissance. Now, it's spreading in our nation. It isn't, we haven't embraced it fully yet, but it is in our nation, which is perfect. That's just amazing. This is going to be very good for us. I'm just going to say skip out of that. We're going to go over here, and we are going to smack you down over there, I assume. Did you just attack him as well? Do I have to declare you the war? Yeah, I do. Boom. We will do it like this then. Because you are just going to make use of... Oh. A oneness of God. We have met people who devote their lives to worship the one true God called Allah. Because of course we have taken these provinces. They live by the decree given to them by their prophets, the greatest of which went by the name of Muhammad. We have been told that to be a true servant of God, one must adhere to the 5 pillars of faith, prayer, charity, fasting, and pilgrimage to Mecca. They have shared with us a scripture, the Quran, which apparently holds the final unaltered revelation of God. Unlock the cult Islam. Son of God. We, strangers, have recently encountered us, bearing with them the word of Christ, whom they claim to be the Son of God. They say he descended from the heavens and walked among us, teaching about love and forgiveness. Well, that's an ideal we can get behind. But then again, Islam also has some nice pillars we just learned. In the end, he died on a cross for our sins, only to resurrect and ascend to heavens. They say that one day the Savior will come back to earth to grant his followers eternal life and establish the final kingdom of God. Unlike the God Christianity. And then we get the supreme... Holy moly, man! What have we all unlocked? Wow. This is once again the Quran. This is once again the Son of God. How many have we unlocked? The Supreme Creator. Once there was nothing, then Mawari created the world and brought man out of a hole in the ground. Mawari created the mountains, and Mawari can make them tremble with his voice. Mawari lit the fires known to man, and Mawari causes the rain to fall. Mawari is the father and the mother of humankind, and will guard us in the adversity. We've come across an increasing number of followers of Mawari recently. They all have in common that they refuse to acknowledge any other spiritual power than their one God, and while they speak freely and gladly in this existence, they guard the secrets of the cult itself carefully. Okay. And we have 2 events of Mlera. I don't know why we got them double, but I guess we did. We have come across a people that venerate and worship their ancestors as gods. Though through powerful oracles they can constantly keep in touch with their predecessors, and by ensuring their graves and shrines are in good order, they can be assured the ancestors themselves have the power to carry on protecting them. And then we have the Sawazi heroes of Kitara. There was a time when the Sawazi ruled over these lands. This is, by the way, the name I'm giving to them. It's probably mispronounced, and I apologize. As their empire, Kitara encompassed all that is known to man. In our travels, we have come across an increasing number of people that claim to be the heirs of Kitara, cherishing these heroes of old. The spirits still exist in the world around us, in nature and in our minds, and some can communicate with the Sawazi through oracles and diviners. In their lands we have come across some groups of wandering priestesses who have the power to channel these spirits, and through them, disease, infertility and misfortune can be mitigated. Not cured, mitigated. There are those who devote their entire lives to these lost ancestors and their sanctuaries. All worldly authority must flow from these ties to the past, and no one can be fit to rule without a direct link to the Sawazi spirits. Alright, along the cult of Sawazi, that's going to be interesting. We just got a lot of war score because we kicked their army and we kicked this army around. Where are you retreating to is the big question. And we are now going to take a little bit more than I wanted to. Oh, and we can invest in technology. Yes, please. Unlock temples and unlock the spike. I know. Oh! Oh no, that's for the next technology. -5 because... Oh, with a neighbor bonus apparently here. But now we can start on building some interesting buildings. Like La Temple. Yo. Build one in Cairo. That's at least a given. The next one is in Alexandria. Okay. Which is the reason why I really want Alexandria to be away from... that's from the Merchant Guild. Alexandria is a natural harbor though. You can upgrade those things. It still is gonna give us more. It's fine. We'll let it be. Ooh. I went a little over enthusiastic. Convert to Islam. No. That's not a... Introduce Vision Quest. Yearly prestige. Not needed right now, thank you. We're not going to convert to the Islam because, let's face it... Oh, I hit caps lock on instead of doing the actual movement I wanted to make. We need to crush them while they are low in morale. And now we can start, say... What did I just did? Did I just say create new unit, or did I just... Did I by accident merged, folks. Whoops. You guys are gonna go away. And the same thing more or less for you. We're only gonna have 4 units sieging. And I guess for this guy I would like to get a new soldier, but what we're also going to do is we're going to say pay less to the armies. You just need to siege. We don't have additional enemies, it's fine. Our ships are still, still out, very good. It's okay. There's not going to be a problem. Hey, why is it so low? I thought we crushed you in battle. Yeah, we won, but it's so little war score. But there's nobody else in the war, and I crushed your entire army? That feels weird. So, diplomacy, I'm sorry, but you are mine now. So we're going to have to core this. Yeah, we really need to... We want to focus on administration. I will talk about that right now. Of the ideas groups, I have taken a liberty to look at that. Oh, let's take that one. Diplomatic power. Thank you very much. We really would like to have expansion ideas, because that gives us 2 colonists. And there's a lot to colonize here in Africa. I know that also you can get additional colonists by doing exploration ideas. But we are not really questing for the new world and stuff. We are really looking into expansion. And we can use the additional relationship, for instance, for an additional vassal. Trade power, it's abroad, but global trade power and definitely, however, is good. And I like the fact that you get number of states plus 5. That is just amazing. So we really want to have this. There's also a number of states plus 5 in here in the administrative ideas. I'm not sure though, because there's a lot of mercenary bonus and we really don't need mercenaries. The administrative technology cost down is really good, but I think I'd rather go for humanist, because that gives us additional tolerism. And we're going to have some issues with, well, people not being, not having full religious unity, because we're going to have some Muslim areas, and until they're cored, we can't change them. And I also think we won't be able to change them. By the way, I'm just going to do this, because that doesn't really matter to me, these regions. Because they are going to be a territory, and I believe you can't change the religion in territory unless you rock religious ideas in a combination with something else. So perhaps religious, perhaps humanist. We have to think about it, because cultural ties, max cultural promoted. There's not going to be a lot of other cultures going around. Proof relation is amazing though. Tolerance of heathens and tolerance of heretics is a thing for equality. So I do like this, and yearly separatism lowered by -10 is amazing, as is national unrest. Besides, idea cost -10 is also really good. So I'm considering doing humanist, but I'm probably first going to go for expansion, and then perhaps even into humanist before I go into influence, because we want to have more vassals. And, well, unjustified demands is something that we tend to do. Where is that? It is somewhere in influence idea. Diplomatic reputation, more diplomatic annexation cost lowered. Liberty desire. Oh, I thought it was also unjustified demands in here. Nope, that is apparently a different one. Oh no, that's the end goal if you finish it. And then probably going to go for aristocratic ideas for my military ideas as the first one. Because, well, we are Africa. We are noble. We just got the Renaissance, for crying out loud. Cavalry cost lowered. Yeah. Military technology cost lowered by 10%. That is amazing. Yearly absolutism up. Nice. Monthly autonomy change down. Nice. National manpower modifier plus 33%. That's amazing. It's almost like you're getting quantity ideas with... where is it? plus 50% manpower. Then, of course, if you finish it, you get another plus 50%. So it's not as good, but wow, it's good enough for us. Army tradition decay, but an additional diplomat and a leader without upkeep, I'm also okay with that. Available mercenaries, yeah. And then leader plus 1 siege, no nobility monthly loyalty plus 10%. Nice, because we still need to revoke quite a few states. So having said that, by the way, that's interesting of going religious ideas. Stability cost modifier I don't care about. The missionary strength is nice, but what I love the most about this is missionaries cost less. Permanent cause of belly on neighboring heathens. Now we will have that. And we will have a culture conversion cost of minus 25% and clergy loyalty. So religious ideas might be cool for this one. We want to spread our religion. So we might go religious ideas, might go humanist. I almost want to combine them, but that's just too many things. In fact, we're going to have some gold. So in fact, economic ideas isn't even that bad as either. But we're going to definitely go expansion first. That is a must because we want to colonize. Although I have to be careful of the income. That is a given. And considering we now got a little bit of cash, we're gonna add a soldier to this army because I by accident reformed the button. Ooh, excellent minister. Oh, hold on. Yeah, let's do 1+1 stability. That is amazing. +1 stability is golden. Because that should also probably give us, yeah, more income. Nice. Running at +2 stability, that is so good. Oh, well they are already developing... we lost the diplomatic insult. Oh no. How bad. Oh, I just noticed I have some serious... lagging behind, fabricating claim. We'll claim both of them. We can do that. Jolov was also discovered, so that is a bit of a disadvantage. Diplomats. Oh, wrong button. Diplomats. Just go to the neighboring countries, please, and keep one that for idle for whatever we want. I think Barros is getting finally smashed. For a while they had a lot of nefarious fronts, but no longer. Ooh, and you have... What type of rebels is what I want to know. Just rebels. I think this is a nation releasing? I don't know. It's also interesting to know that they did win their war from Norwegian or Germany. Did gain this. They have a claim on it. They haven't courted yet. And neither have they here. And this is... Who is this? England is occupying this. Why is England occupying this? Because he's at war with Ireland. Attacker against Ireland in the English conquest of Gwynedd. Ah, they want to get Wales. Okay. Hey. Do I seeing this right? Oh, you have a marsh. Alright. Well then. Improve relations. Nice. Is automatically activating. Actually, do we want one on allies as well? We could have one automatically on allies. We really don't need to prove relations with Jolov. We are fabricating claims on them. Thank you very much. We really don't need that. I like the fact that while at war we can actually maintain a decent army. Maintain some nice income. There we go. And we'll core this as well. Oh, is this a new state? I thought this was a state that we already had some... No, it's an entire new state. Oops. Now we're gonna get a new territory. That is not good for corruption. That's not good for corruption. Hey, you gotta join. But we did gain... These lands were fetished, right? Yeah, so that is good. And Ajuran is getting destroyed again. By Mogadishu this time. This small little country? Wow. At war with Ajuran, attack against the Ajuran in the Mogadishu conquest of Merih. However you pronounce that. I guess we're going to build some spyware networks over here. To gain some claims already. Don't know if we're gonna work with them, but while we have accepted the nature of Mawari as our sole creator and the origin of all power, it seems not all of our subjects are also convinced of this greatness. In Liptako, over here, I think that's a territory. Yes, it is. We will then be lenient, because it has no use to lower their autonomy as they are a territory. So we're just gonna let that be. And we're slowly cleaning up whatever is left here of these little nations. We'll get there, we'll get there. We'll make Africa one great nation. We have a little bit of an unrest. Yeah, also over here. Yeah, that's separatism. That's separatism. But I have two armies right here, so I'm not going to lower it as much as I was lowering it over here. I think that's fine. 44 states. Oof. We should really build temples, though. Whatever we can, actually. Build over there, build over there. There we go. 2 extra temples. The faster you invest, the more time you have to get back your investment. And 12 income for a nation this size is rather poor. Oh my dear Lord Nafara. You destroyed them. You had apparently claim on La Mancha. But you took everything else as well. I see you becoming a very powerful nation. Luckily we've allied with you and not Badajoz. That is interesting to see. Yeah, Navarra is going to be a big competitor against us. Let us hope they're not so foolish as to try and take lands in Africa to colonize. Because we are the African power. Otherwise we're going to have to go to war with Navarra. Ooh, with whom are we going to side? No, I can't have them both lose it. So I will... Oh, Saleh will become under the control of somebody else. Saleh. Currently under control of nobody. Then I will favor neither party. Wouldn't have been too much of a problem to give this away, actually, considering it's 1-1. Should have figured that out. I can give this to the clergy. This could really tank our economy. Them being unhappy. Yeah, it did. 6 ducat loss. Yeah, they're not too happy. There we go. I think we have all of you now ready. Your entire nation is ready to be absorbed. So, oh, not that one. We want to pull out this guy. Then we're gonna start making claims on Ajuran, I reckon. Or I could go over here, but I have no army ready over here. We need to wait until we have beaten Jolov up. So I'm going to fabricate on Ajuran. Disloyal states. Man, that's gonna take some time before the clergy are happy again. Gosh darn it. Yeah, sure, build it. Oh, they come back in time. Okay, so we've now... Can we change this? No, because we have no power. Sunni is hard, development is not a problem. Actually, so we can change it, even if it's in territory. Good to know. We might go religious. There we go, improving relations, building lots of spy networks. Harsh life on the sea. Ooh, that's a lot of sailors lost. should have read out the event. I apologize. I'm sure that some people of you are way more apt at playing this game than I am. I'm still making nice with Jolov. It's not necessary, buddy. Seriously not necessary. Because we are definitely going to bloody heck murder their arse. That is a given. But I'm glad enough that our empire is somewhat stable. That's not what I wanted to look at, actually. Let's spread one province. But in order to embrace it, woohoo! I don't think I want to know the cost. Embrace. It's not big enough to hold. Okay, so I can't even do it if I wanted to. So we're now spreading it to our former... I want to say colony, but that just feels very wrong to use that as Africa. My emperor of the province is now the culture we desire. Good. That is also going to lower a little bit the unrest. We have built a spy in Dagbon, so we can say fabricate a claim on Dagbon. And we're gonna fabricate a claim on you, Bonoman, which I believe does Bonoman not have gold? One of these provinces? Not you. You have spices, sorry, dice, which is a pretty good one. I thought one of these is gold. Okay, no longer overextended. But we are suddenly losing a lot of gold. Why are we losing gold all of a sudden? Is that because our ships are in? No. Why are we losing gold? Why are we losing gold? I can't make you play nice. Man, that yearly loyalty will definitely be good. Fabricate a claim. Because if I believe correctly, I should have checked ahead of time. This is the most... No, this one would have been Kayor. I should make on Kayor. Whoops. Well, we're going to continue with fabricating claims anyways, but... Why are we losing money? What is the issue? Gold is giving us a little bit of income. Production, taxation, advisor maintenance. Yeah, but... Fort maintenance. Yo! Did I pushed up because we were at war. Yeah, you know what? I should not have spent 200 gold on this fort. I am powerful enough, I should never have spent it. Destroy them. Destroy these forts, mothball these forts. We don't need them. We don't need these forts. We seriously don't. Goodbye. And I'm going to make a point of that by sending in my demands. Jollof I want to build this up one. Ah, you're returning. Okay, so you're free. Going to declare war upon you. We're going to take this. We're going to sit still here. You can just be lowered, man. I don't want you to auto go on. I think I can change that in the military tab. Right? Mothball all fort. No, see, do not automatically raise maintenance during war. I will be the judge of that. Thank you very much. I assume, however, we are paying our soldiers again. Yeah, we are. Because that's a good thing. We do want to pay our soldiers. We need to catch this dude. And we are going to split off once again. Along with the general that belongs to it. There you go. And we are going to try and crush your forces completely. There it is. We'll replenish. We will tell our troops, you're going to get less paid. That's the fleet maintenance. That's not what we want to change. We wanted to change this. It's not a lot of gold, but it's fine. Jolov has insulted us. Okay, Jolov. Guess you want to die. German won their war. We will fabricate a claim on, well, whatever what is best. 335. Ugh. Not a lot, but we'll start claiming stuff. We could go to war with Afasa, with this nation over here, but I'm gonna wait with Kaffa, attacking Kaffa. We will first deal with this war. I am leaving up these forts here definitely for when we are pushed by a greater enemy. That is basically the thing. We have very little power projection. But then again, we have like no rival to get power projection from. I mean, I would like to make nice with you, but I can't. Oh, this is going to be a short little war. There we go. I think culture-wise, there is one more province. Yeah, because you guys are in a territory, not in a state, so I'm changing this one. So, technology-wise, there's a 4% payout, but I so badly want to get to an idea that I think I might pay for this. I'm not ahead of time. It's a 4% pay up. How far is the Renaissance in our affairs? Because if we have embraced the Renaissance, if you don't know this game, our technology will become cheaper again. Oh, hey, we can purchase an ability. Start a golden era? No. Allows state edict feudal de jure war, justified wars, aggressive expansion, lesser impact, might be nice. Transfer subject at half cost. War taxes minus 100%, that could be nice. Cavalry to infantry ratio could be increased, we don't need that. Higher developed colonies. We want to go for that one. That is the thing we want. I mean, don't get me wrong, I liked the aggressive expansion impact, but we're going to go for higher developed colonies. We're going to make use of that. So, embracing the Renaissance will also may possibly give us power, and we are getting power because base value and fulfilled objectives. Discover America, not done. Present on 2 continents. We are present on 3 continents apparently. And humiliate rival. We don't have a rival. It's a little bit of annoying. And feudal society have at least 5 different vassals at the same time. Yeah, that's not possible. Not the way we are building up. But back into the technology. Yeah, we are way off. And it also would cost over 1,500 bucks to do it. So what we're going to do is we're going to take them and allow us the first idea, and then we're going to take expansion ideas, because then we have some use for our better developed colonies. So that seems like a good idea to use it on, and we'll also take the technology. Now we could get some innovation by taking technologies ahead of time, but right now not really needed. Muslim cavalry archers, please. Yemen has done what now? Attack against the Abbasids. Well, you might call me into that. Wow, after a year after a year we finally win. Based on the fact that they held out so long in their fort. Well done. we gain this province and we will core it for 31 administrative power. I'm going to keep some dudes around here, but we're going to wait with this war simply to get some admin power. And you know what? What we should do, what we totally should do, is just focus on this. We have so many things we want to do with admin. But with that, we come to the end of the second episode, as we are getting ready to, well, fabricate on the world, if you will. We do not longer need you, and we will, fabricate a claim on you. Thank you. And we will pull you out as well. There we go, and we will send one person at least to Oyo to build a spy network over here. And we'll send one to Nupe. But once again, next episode, we're going to continue with our unification of Africa and hopefully our first colonies. I'll say thank you for watching, and remember, great peril yields great beauty.